I hope you enjoyed my thoughts from places, and I really enjoyed everyone else's. Even though only one person actually did thoughts from places. Go Chloe! I actually really enjoyed everyone's videos this week, which was nice. I'm filming mine a day early, so it's Sunday, which means it's my birthday! So today, I turned 17, and I didn't really feel much older. And my birthday's been good, and I got really awesome presents. I'm not going to show them to you because that feels like I'm showing off, but whatever. And I am going to tell you a quick little story, and yeah, I don't really know what the theme is, so just normal vlogging, I guess. And I'm going to tell you a story, and I think, Bianca, you'll enjoy the story. Well, not enjoy, more like be interested. I was sitting in math class on Thursday, and my teacher had kind of trained one of the boys to respond every time their name was called to say, sub in to the original equation, because we're doing calculus and we're talking about subbing in the x-coordinate, the x-coordinate to get to the y-coordinate. Boring enough. But I say, oh gosh, you've got him just like Pavlov's dog. And the odd thing and the sad thing was that no one knew what I was talking about. I turned to the girl who was known for loving science, and like the two boys that were sitting next, the two boys sitting there, and I'm like, and they're like, what? What? And I'm like, oh, you might know if you know science. They're like, no, I don't. And I'm like, well, so I tell them the story. And if you haven't heard this before, it's actually really cool. So Pavlov was this guy who did this experiment where he rang the bell every time the dog was given food. Easy enough. And then he decided to ring the bell and not give him food and see whether he had a response. And originally it was pretty obvious that the dog would go to the food dish and go for it, but even long after he wasn't receiving food and was still just getting the bell rung, he would still go to the food dish. Which is kind of a similar thing to what happened with Bianca's story of little Albert. So, yeah. And so I told them this, and sad enough that they didn't know, but even worse was that they had no recognition of that being interesting or cool or exciting. And I'm very upset about that, because that's one of the biggest, like, experience that ever happened to, like, ever. It's one of those things that just, like, it shows so much about, like, memory and habits and all that stuff that's really a big part of how we are, like, action psychology today. So it's really sad to know that there are people our age who aren't excited about stuff. Like, I know I'm a nerd and I get so excited about stuff really easily, but even a normal person to not be excited about that stuff at all when it's really cool. I mean, come on, that's really cool. And to not have any knowledge, like, I know I have very little general knowledge and I have no popular culture knowledge. But this isn't like even any of that. This is like the type of thing that your parents just like throw around the dinner table, like that joke, you know? It's like Schrodinger's cats and Pavlov's dog. I don't know. So yeah, that's me for today. Okay. Isaac, if I see you, I'll see you, and Claudia, I will see you on Wednesday.